What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great weekend. Hope you all had a great day today. Getting into this episode of GH, I'm going to tell you right now, Chase must really not like his job. Chase must hate being a PCPD detective because that man is willing to risk it all. They all are risking it all right now. And I totally get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. Protecting that baby is a risk that they're all willing to take. Like they're all willing to risk their freedom, their careers, whatever to protect that child from Peter. I totally get it. I'm here for it. But I really want Chase to stop and think, like, okay, the ramifications when the truth comes out, right? Like you realize that you could lose your job because you are now officially an accessory after the fact. Because what Maxie and BLQ did was criminal. I mean, they had the cops running around looking for a kidnapped child that's not really kidnapped. Obstruction charges. And now the more people that know and don't say anything, they are now an accessory to that. Plus, BLQ is facing fraud because she lied about the child and who the father was. I mean, I'm pretty sure Valentine, if he wanted to, could file some type of lawsuit against her because she did obtain ELQ shares based off of that lie. So maybe there's some legal thing he could do. But I'm pretty sure Valentine ain't gonna do nothing legal to her. Oh, Valentine, I'm pretty sure is gonna be on the warpath with her, and even BLQ know it. And she told Chase that she was like she got a feeling Valentine she know he gonna retaliate. He definitely will based off that phone call he made. Oh, he planning something because he done called somebody telling them he got a job for them to do, and that's never a good thing. When you got somebody like Valentine calling somebody like, yeah, I got something I need you to do, I need you to handle it. That's not good. That's not good. And Valentine is a Cassadine. He can be a vindictive son of a bitch, and BLQ might experience that firsthand. So I hope she can run for cover. Cause ain't no telling what that man playing. So anyway, moving on from that, I feel bad for Brando and Sasha. Like it was not looking good for either one of them. And I'm sad to say this. I'm actually, even though I'm glad she's not around, but I'm wondering where the hell is Gladys? She was in the hospital with him when they initially got to the hospital, but these last couple of days she ain't been there. And her son is going through a lot right now. And for her not to be there, to me that just shows how selfish that woman really is. Like your son needs you right now. Like be a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like be there for your kid. Maxie has been there more than his own mama. And that's sad. I'm like, but at least he got somebody there for him, that can talk to him and reassure him and stuff like that. Because if it wasn't for Maxie, he probably wouldn't have nobody there. Um, Even his own cousin, Sonny. Sonny. But I'll get on that in a second. Um, it was not looking good for Sasha or the baby. It's still not looking good for the baby, but at least Sasha made it out because Sasha passed out. She was hemorrhaging. Like it really was, she was in dire straits. But she finally woke up and stuff. But the baby, they had to bring him to NICU because he not breathing. He having a hard time breathing. I'm like, damn. I really hope they don't kill this child off. I really hope they don't. Like, Lord, I can't take it. Hopefully the kid is gonna be okay. But damn, that's a bad break because Brando really could not fathom life without Sasha at this point, especially the possibility of what if this child does make it and Sasha doesn't. He's gonna have to raise this child by himself. And he had to come to that realization that that could happen. But luckily he had Maxie there to reassure him and calm him down and let him know like things can and will most likely work out for him. And I agree. Um, hopefully things do work out. Um, so anyway, moving on from that. So anyway, Sonny done went to Charlie's to go see Phyllis, and of course Phyllis wasn't there, but Nina was. Um, she started telling him about Brando and Sasha. Now, mind you, Sonny was about to haul ass out the door to go see Brando to go, make sure he good and stuff like that, and go check on him and Sasha. He stopped once he saw Nina was upset. That man want her. Sonny want her. Nope, he want that woman. I honestly, I feel like they're definitely trying to get people to be more sympathetic to Nina at this point. Because Sonny basically felt like what they had in Nixon Falls was not love; it was just a lie. I can understand where he's coming from with that because I think it was. I agree, it was a lie, but I feel like it started out as a lie, but it turned into love. That's how I feel because Sonny can try to placate it, deny it all he want to. He has feelings for her because if he didn't, it would be totally easy for him to stay the hell away from her, for him not even to really interact with her, for him not to be nice to her. You know what I mean? Like, come on, we could tell he don't give a damn about Ava. We know that because look how he treat her. You know what I'm saying? He's cordial with Ava, but we know he don't give a damn about that woman. Like he don't never go out of his way to see her or nothing like that. He don't do that. He tends to do that with people he don't like. So I'm pretty sure that his feelings for Nina are real. But I think for the sake of his marriage and stuff like that and his family, I think he's denying how he feels. You know what I mean? He's just not trying to come to grips with it. But even though Nina was dead ass wrong, I do kind of feel bad for her in some instance about her background because yeah, she grew up rich, but she didn't grow up with love, you know? My thing is I kind of feel bad for Nina as far as like when she grew up cuz she didn't grow up with love, so I feel bad for that. But she was foul. She was foul for what she did to Sunny because after everything Valentine did to her, all the lies that he told, she should have knew better. I'm just saying. But I could definitely see her and Sonny getting together. Probably by the end of this year or some point early 2022, her and Sonny gonna be a couple. Cause I could tell he really like her. He trying to fight it, but you could see it. So of course Jax bring his monkey behind up in there trying to warn her about getting involved with Sonny or whatever, letting Sonny drag her into his danger or whatever. I'm like, Jax, be quiet. Like, I am so glad he going back to Australia. I said, thank you, Lord. I honestly felt like the writers didn't really know what to do with Jax. Even outside of all the drama outside of the show, I really felt like they had nothing for the character to really do. Um, of course, he had to trade barbs with Carly one last time about Jason and stuff like that. Carly was dead wrong trying to blame Nina for Jax not having friends in Port Charles anymore. Jax is responsible for himself not having friends in Port Charles. He made decisions that cost him relationships, you know? So with him leaving town, I'm guessing Drew is going to come back and run the company, or him and Michael going to run the company together, I assume, since Jax is going back to Australia to handle some of his business interests out there. So bon voyage to Jax. Um, you know, hopefully the door won't hit him where the good Lord split him, but bye-bye. Robert and Anna, they made it to Cassadine Island quick as shit. Last time I seen them, they was in the hospital making travel arrangements, and now they already there trying to help everybody. Peter thought he was gonna get away, but nope, Anna and Robert caught him. Um, them guards were pissing me off. Like, not the guards, the WSB agents. They were pissing me off because they were just doing whatever Peter wanted them to do once he got outside. Like, he was like, oh, well, I'm an injured man. Can't you put the cuffs on the front instead of the back? And they're going to sit there and do it. Now, I can understand that part. That part I get. But he going to ask them to use their phone. Why would y'all give him a phone so he could make a call? Shouldn't that be authorized before y'all do that? And then on top of that, he going to sit there and call Maxie just to, harass her, talking about, oh, I'm coming home. We going to be together again. I'm like, listen, why are y'all letting this man make phone calls to harass folk that y'all know he don't need to be around? But y'all gonna sit here and let him make phone calls? I was like, what type of agents are these? Like, Robert and Anna need to make some phone calls to Frisco and get his agents in line. Like, seriously. I don't blame Drew and Albright. Drew and Albright were ready to beat his ass. They were ready to get rid of Peter. They was ready to end it right there. And, I was so mad that they were being held back. I said, no, let them kill him. And y'all could just bury him somewhere on the island. Problem solved. But we know that's not going to happen because Peter is one of them villains I think they want to keep him around. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna go to prison, but he gonna find a way to get out, like they always do. That's how villains do. Um, I definitely don't feel like Jason is dead. He's clearly not. They're not gonna kill him off. Um, I'm pretty sure he made it out of there some way somehow. Cause Robert talking about they got agents searching the whole island or whatever. Drew was telling Anna about another person that was in captivity other than Chloe. I'm guessing it had to be Hayden probably. Cause he said it was another person. I believe it was a woman screaming. So it had to be Hayden. Somebody. Um it had to be one of them. Anna was not playing no games with them. She was like, listen, we need to get the hell out these tunnels because these tunnels are about to collapse. We need to get on up out of here. Because she was like, these shits is about to collapse and we ain't about to get stuck in this. I don't blame Anna because I would have been the same way. Um, I definitely would have been the same way. Like, we gotta get out of here because we ain't about to get stuck up in these tunnels and they collapse on my ass. Like, it ain't going down. I felt bad for Britt. I felt bad for Britt. I definitely think Britt is gonna have a lot of guilt if Jason doesn't make it out alive because she's gonna blame herself because Jason wouldn't be there if it wasn't for her needing his help with Obred. So she's definitely gonna blame herself for this. And I don't think she should because she kept telling Jason to go home and he refused. So he's a grown man. That's on him. He chose to go. It is what it is. Um. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought, and I will see y'all all later. Have a great night. Peace.